Welcome to Bat Signals from the multiverse of Facebook and YouTube Live, a podcast shining a light across Gotham, Marvel, and the infinite chaos of comics, movies, wrestling, and pop culture. Each week we fire up the signal and to talk comics, reviews, movie breakdowns, passionate debates, ridiculous games, and the occasional crossover no one asked for. But you know what? You're going to get it anyway. And if you miss us live, you can catch the show later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your audio fix. I'm your host, the self-proclaimed Emperor of Awesome, Bradley Buchanan, and I can't do this or any episode without my tag team partner, the unverified twin of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in the eyebrows, the unverified twin of Dave Bautista in the head wrinkles, the unverified twin of Carl Weathers in the mustache,
the flavor.
the unverified twin of Tony Todd in the right earlobe, and yes, Shamar Moore in the nipples. We are the reigning podcast tag team champions of the multiverse.
Yes, sir.
This is Bat Signals from the multiverse. Let's go ahead and get into it. Brian, how in the hell are you? I know it's been a few weeks, but there are some big things going on.
Some big things going on. I'm so glad to be back. And ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brian S. Dennis, where the S this week stands for terrific. And that's going to play into we get to our topic of the week. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to what is without a doubt the very best part of our week. And I hope it's a very important part of yours. So, my brother, let's get it on.
All right, man. So let's go ahead and we're going to start off with one of the things we're watching, we're tracking, that we love. And then we'll get into some wrestling stuff. So, Brian, what are you watching? What are you reading? What are we doing? What are you talking about?
So, been super busy with my daytime gigs. So I haven't gotten as many comics as I usually would get into, but what I've been watching right now is The Pitt. Season 2 continues to be fantastic. I really like Pitt Season 2 better than Season 1, and I love Season 1. School Spirits, if you're not watching School Spirits, a really good show. It's a more serious version of Ghost, and it stars Peyton List without the martial arts. I don't know where she lost all of her martial arts skills, but that's okay. Shrinking Season 3. So, Brad, Shrinking is a show that's on Apple Plus.
Yes.
Have you ever seen the show Shrinking?
Man, so I watched Season 1, and then I went to go watch Season 2, and I got locked out of my Apple for a while, and then I just kind of got lost in all the other vast shows and stuff that I got into.
Sure.
And then the next thing I know, Season 3 is out, and I'm like, oh.
Well, Season 3 is holding up really well. Season 2, in fact, I started a rewatch when Season 3 is getting ready to drop. So while I'm also actively watching Season 3, during my rewatch, I'm on like the third episode of Season 2. So I got to keep that stuff straight. But it's really, really good. And one of the reasons I really like the show is I've also been doing a rewatch of Ted Lasso. So if you know Brett, I think it's Goldstein, who plays Roy Kent in Ted Lasso, is one of the creative minds behind Shrinking. So
really,
and he makes a debut in Season 2. So he is the character he plays is central part of Shrinking Season 2. So if that's not
Andy's
enough,
Hercules.
Yes. So if that's not enough to wet your whistle, definitely check out Shrinking and get a catch up. But again, Shrinking Season 3, like get all my S's together. And then, of course, we got to talk about the big one from the MCU that debuted, and I finished it. I don't know about you, but the Season 1 of Wonder Man. So have you watched all of Wonder Man?
No, I've only watched the first 2 episodes. Great show. It's just, man, there's just so much out there right now, and not enough time in the day for me to watch everything. I love what I've seen.
Yep.
Dude, I can't wait to see where more of it goes.
It goes some really good, interesting places. I remember we texted the day that it dropped, and I told you, I think at the time that we were texting, I had gotten through, I think, the third, or I was in the midst of the third episode.
Yeah.
and I loved episode 1. Episode 2, and just as we were communicating, I really wasn't loving episode 3. And I will tell you this very similarly to WandaVision. That is the closest parallel I can draw. Is you have to let the series land. You have to let the entire season land. It ends in a great place. They've got to be bringing him into something. I'm thinking Doomsday and or shortly thereafter, maybe Secret Wars. Yep. I think that's probably actually more likely than not. And Ben Kingsley, without giving you too many spoiler alerts, we see there's more to Trevor than meets the eye there. So so I got to give him some shout out. And they did something before we move forward to your favorites. They did something and I've heard this from watching a lot of other pods and their reviewing of Wonder Man. They did something that is really hard to do, but they also did it very well. Is they made a very controlled, minimalistic superhero show. That is extremely hard to do. We have gotten very, very used to, and this is no shade to Kevin Feige and all that group over there, because we all lay down our money for the big explosions, for the Avengers and Cap and Thor and the Guardians and all the things. And I'm a Wonder Man fan, love Wonder Man in the comics. And the fact that they gave this character so many layers and depth and did everything they could for him not to use his powers, but his powers are always around, is hard to do. And you have two fantastic actors there as well. I also am just a little curious.
Hey, Brian.
The black gown's gonna obscure it. What is that? Okay, is that
Wonder Man number 1?
Okay.
I just bought it. I bought his first appearance.
Fantastic. Also, so a couple thoughts on it as we go forward. Number 1, my first kind of non-canon thought is, at one point did he decide to get rid of the submarine and all the underwater things he was doing. And if you don't get that, he also plays Black Manta in the Aquaman movies.
Yeah.
And then secondly is, if you know anything about the history of Wonder Man, you can't truthfully have Wonder Man without Wanda. So do you think we're going to get the Scarlet Witch back at some point?
I mean, it'd be interesting. It really would, because they're married.
Yes.
In the comics, but retconned. I mean, man, and the comic version is he's the core personality behind the Vision as well. Yeah, which is why Vision and Wanda fall in love. So there's a lot that have to change with Vision origin. I'm not suggesting that, but I'm curious if we do get any Wanda Simon interactions there. I mean, I'm for that. I like that idea. I mean, I like, especially now, because we're going to get the Avengers, we're going to get the Justice Leagues. Yes. But if we can tell a good story that's more grounded, that's why I like some of these more or less, bigger characters. That's why I like Green Arrow. Because you don't expect Green Arrow to be in this big thing, right? I mean, like, I don't need a Green Arrow, in the Justice League. I want a Green Arrow, a social justice warrior that's on the streets, because that's who he is, making big quips with a troubadour. I mean,
yes.
That's what we want. That's what we need.
And I think that's where Marvel's going. Just if you look at their 3 most recent major movies were Captain America, Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four: First Steps. Each one of them was a scaled down version. In Cap, yes, you have the leader, but again, that's intellect. It's not him shooting laser beams out of his eyes. We didn't get Red Hulk to the very, very end of it. How did he handle with Cap, Falcon, Sidewinder, and all the things there? Those are scale. Like I said, those are street level heroes and villains. Fantastic Four: First Steps. Yes, you have these individuals, but it was about their family. It truthfully was about their family. And then the more I watch, the more I love Thunderbolts. Again, very scaled down in comparison to what they do. And one of the biggest powers, the Sentry / the Void, the real battle was a metaphorical battle happening as he dealt with his trauma. So
Yeah.
again, these are all yes, we still have Galactus.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have things in space, and we know Doom's coming, right? We know all those
Yeah.
things, and I also think I saw that potentially Jonathan Majors is maybe back in the good graces a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Now, does that mean we get Kang? Who knows?
Yeah.
But there is again this thing of making it street level. We've got Daredevil Born Again, right? And I almost sent you the story, but I felt I didn't want to ruin your day. Apparently, and I forget the actor's name, but he apparently is going to reprise Danny Rand as Iron Fist.
What?
Yeah.
What? I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, the blonde gentleman.
Yeah.
Who looks like Danny Rand a bit from the comic. Anyway, yeah. So sounds like that's coming. But again, Daredevil had such great reviews, as did Echo, as did Hawkeye. So again, we're still gonna have the super dupers, right? But I do think those ground level, at least maybe pull back, because I think they felt they burned out their audience a little bit. So now taking a different stance, I think is going to work out well. And that was my son giving us away. All right.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so those are my favorites. And my movie that I love is, of course, The Shelter. Such a good movie with Jason Statham. Such a good movie. But those kind of where did you watch The Wrecking Crew with Momoa and
oh yes.
With Momoa and Batista? What were your thoughts on that? It's been a few weeks.
Okay, sometimes you just need just a beat 'em up action movie. You're not gonna take anything home from it. You're not learning any big valuable lessons.
Exactly.
You just need some mindless time watching. Here's my thought. All right, Mercy, good movie with Chris Pratt. Whatever, should have been a straight to Prime movie.
Which one?
Wrecking Crew should have been a theatrical release.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think Wrecking Crew would have. I think would have done well in the theaters, similar to the Rip. It's similar to the Rip, but there was also when you sign contracts with Amazon and Netflix respectively, they're going to want on their platforms.
Yep.
But also, again, it's one of those especially with the Wrecking Crew. There's so much interplays, and there were no surprises. Like the movie started. Spoiler alert: we knew the uncle was going to be the villain. We knew it. Yeah. You knew it. You didn't know how they were going to get there, but you knew it. He's the ultimate villain. We know this is going to be a thing. We knew Marin Bakarian wasn't going to just be there to break up with him at the beginning and never see her again.
Right.
And the part that I love most in the movie, and it is the most ludicrous part of a movie, this was like Michael Bay levels of improbability, is that scene on the freeway where the copters behind them and they're pulling people and everything's blowing up and probably killed dozens, if not hundreds, of innocent commuters, and they just drove through, and you never hear anything about it. They didn't get arrested. It's not on the news. They just go. Then they go and start killing people. I'm telling again, if you haven't watched Wrecking Crew, folks, but then let's go get guns. Let's kill people to save our cousin and wife. And there's and then next thing you know, they're on the beach having a barbecue.
Yeah, they're the villains in 100 people stories now.
Yes. And I'm just thinking huh? So, but again, when you got those two who are really good at, one of the reviews I saw of it was, and again, Bradley and I record from the state of Iowa, which is also the home state of Jason Momoa, is Jason Momoa, no matter what role he's in, always seems like he's having a good time.
Yeah.
Like from Game of Thrones, Aquaman, the Wrecking Crew, anything he's ever been in, he just seems like he's just having a really good time. So, by the way, when you look like that, you took Lenny Kravitz's ex, but you and Lenny are also kind of friends. Hey, who's got it better than Jason Momoa?
It's just kind of like, are you gonna go my way,
bro? Yeah. And by the way, Brad, it was also made apparent to me that when women say they enjoy dad bods, it's the dad bod that Jason Momoa has.
I would.
Yeah, I was like, So I felt my expectations were reset on me hitting the dad bod anytime soon. All right, my friend.
Oh man,
I ran long. So what are your favorites, brother?
I don't have much more to add to what you've said. I've been watching Wild Cards. Have you ever seen Wild Cards?
No, tell me about it.
It's kind of like a Burn Notice type type show.
Okay.
And that's exactly what it is. I mean, it's fine, it's good. It's something you could turn on and you could just do stuff and it's on. And you're like, yeah, that's kind of cool. It's not rewriting anything.
Okay.
It's on Prime. So
Okay.
there's 2 seasons. I got like 3 episodes left.
Okay.
It's kept my attention enough to watch it while I'm trying to go to sleep and stuff like that.
Sure. Gotcha.
Now I talk about my trashy reality, man.
Yes.
Traitors.
Is it back?
Traitors, man.
Okay.
Dude, this is, and I say this every season. This is the season, man.
Okay.
It's the best season ever.
I'll tell you what.
think,
I'll
dude,
be
I'm
down
going
with
to-
Traitors if Cummings will teleport.
Dude,
If you
I'm
would
gonna apply for it.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
applying to be on the next season.
However they
Traitors.
make the decisions, I'm voting for you, man. I'm voting
Yeah.
for you, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's get Bradley Buchanan on Traitors. Absolutely.
That's right. From bat signals from the multiverse.
Yes.
This is my intent to audition for
If you
the Traitors.
A, audition, and B, if you get on, you got to promise you're taking like a selfie of me with you, so we can be there, like just holding me up, like
Right,
whenever
you
they
my
had
tag
you-
team partner. Like I
Yeah,
got two
like
votes.
right here. Yeah,
But you
Yeah.
gotta have like the thumbs up, like like
yeah, like
uh,
like a Mentos commercial.
right. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Have you ever heard of Dungeon Crawler Carl?
No.
It's a book. Yes,
Okay,
I
like a
do. I
comic
can
or like
actually
a
read
full-on
book with
book?
words as well.
Okay.
But anyway, it's super cool, man. It's like this aliens come to Earth and they flatten every structure in the entire planet. So if you're in the structure, you're dead. And they built this 18-level dungeon, and it's an intergalactic like game where you have to like level up, you have to like collect loot and all this kind of stuff. And all you have is you and the girlfriend that just broke up with you's cat, Princess Donut. And
Not
it's-
even the girlfriend, the cat, Princess
Yeah.
Donut. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, great name for a cat.
Absolutely, man. Like, it is fantastic. I definitely read it. It's great. And I got to talk a little bit about A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yes, sir.
Man, dude, I really, really love it. I really, really love the show. It wasn't what I thought it was. And now there's like 2 episodes left. One will be on here in a couple of hours.
Right.
I can't wait. It's great. Definitely check it out. And then, dude, I started watching Burn Notice over.
Did you start a Burn Notice rewatch?
I'm starting to Burn Notice
Yes.
rewatch.
Yeah, it
I
is
couldn't
so
find
good.
anything to watch. And I'm like, Burn
It
Notice.
is so good.
Love that show so much. Dude, Burn Notice is a show that could easily come back today
Absolutely.
and be fine, even
Absolutely.
with or without Jeffrey Donovan, and I'm happy.
Absolutely.
I did hear we're getting did you hear that we're getting a new Baywatch?
Yes, and I forget
And
who was cast in
Stephen
the lead.
Amell is going to be
There it
Mitch's
is.
son.
There it is.
Arrow,
There it
the
is.
Green Arrow himself. He went from Green Arrow to being a suit to the son of Mitch, who's going to take over his job.
Along the way, he actually has a decent drop kick and moonsault, so I got to give him some flowers.
Absolutely.
there.
Absolutely.
I did see that, and I thought about you when I saw it, because if I remember right, the gentleman that played Hobie did not do so well once the show ended. So
Yeah.
I do get them maybe making a little pivot there.
Yeah.
Just please tell me. So, creators of the Baywatch reboot, if you're listening, and I know you are, we know you are, you got to give us at least one David Hasselhoff cameo. You give us a.
I mean, if he's his dad, I think we have to.
You got to
they
give us a
can't
little
kill
bit
him
of the Hoff. They got to give us a
Yeah.
little bit of the Hoff, even if it's just, he drives by or something. He loans him
In
a cup
a
of sugar.
Trans Am.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in a Trans Am. In
Yes.
1983?
I think so. Yeah.
1983
Yeah.
black Trans Am. Or is it a Firebird? Is it Trans Am or Firebird?
It's
Might be
a
Firebird.
Trans Am. It's a Trans Am.
Okay, yeah.
I would bet money it's a Trans Am. Now
Yeah.
watch me be wrong, but I think it was a Trans Am.
Well, if you're wrong, somebody will correct
yes.
us, and we'll say
Yes.
okay.
So for a future pod, we're gonna do the countdown to best vehicles in history. Yes.
Yes, I
Yes.
think that
Yes.
we will both have the same number 1 on that one.
I
think,
believe
guaranteed.
so. Well, it depends. Are you counting vehicles that may count when robots are in the skies?
Well,
Because
I mean, that's where I was going to go. Optimus would be my number
yes,
1.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So
All right,
Yeah.
Brian,
Yeah,
it is
there.
time for some Well, this is your section. Why don't you bring it up, man?
Well, Bradley, want to wrestle?
Yeah, I want to wrestle.
All right, let's do it. So, so for our viewing audience, Bradley and I are both huge fans of professional wrestling, specifically the WWE, and we are in the thick of WrestleMania season. So, we did not do a Royal Rumble recap, which really sets the tone for this year's WrestleMania. But I've just got a few things I want to bring up. Some things that happened on Raw, things that happened on SmackDown as you're moving up to the next big event on the road to WrestleMania, which is the Elimination Chamber, and just get your thoughts, my friend. But before we do that, it came across several of my social media feeds that today, February 15th, February 15th period, is a huge day in the history of the WWE and for a wrestler you and I both really, really enjoyed. Do you know what I'm speaking of? A major milestone happened to a wrestler who we are both fans of, who I will give you a hint, is no longer with us, but had a major career milestone today. It was
is it Mr. Perfect?
No, it was 22 years ago today. Give one more hint.
Owen Hart?
No. Today in 2004 was Eddie Guerrero defeated Brock Lesnar for his only WWE championship. So that was 22 years ago today. And that still resonates as we have Brock Lesnar is still wrestling and will definitely be part of WrestleMania, barring some type of injury. And of course, Eddie's son, Dominic Mysterio, is the dual champion of the Mega Campeon and the current Intercontinental Champion. A belt that his father also held. All right.
Yeah.
So just Eddie, we're thinking about your RIP, Viva la Raza. And again, 22, how time flies. That was 22 years ago today. All right.
Man.
Also, just a quick side thing. I was I was in college, so I would get the occasional pay-per-view. I wouldn't get them all. And that was one of the ones that I quickly checked off my list because I was like, there's no way Eddie Guerrero's beating Brock Lesnar. And the next day, checking the dirt sheets for the results and seeing that Eddie won, I go, oh my goodness. And I actually went and paid for the replay because I wanted to see it. And when the WWE Network came out, you can watch all their previous events. That was the very first one I watched, was to see Eddie beat Brock, because that no one would have picked that. So that was just outstanding. All right. So now on to today's wrestling. Got a couple thoughts for you. Couple questions for you. First up, let's talk about the Royal Rumble and the winner. So the winner of the men's Royal Rumble was Roman Reigns, and he'll be challenging CM Punk. We'll fan cast this more as we get to it. What are your thoughts on? I'm not going to ask you to pick a winner right now. That'll be in future weeks. But how do you feeling on a scale, like, let's say 1 to 10, regarding Reigns versus Punk? 1 being not so great, or 10 you can't wait for the match. What do you think?
4.
A 4, that's pretty low. So it's not super hyped for this match, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I hope they do a better job on. I hope that they reel me in, but I don't Punk has been such a fighting champion that there's a decent chance he may not be Punk. You know.
Yeah.
He may. I mean, Finn Balor gets his chance every week for a rematch. You know.
I have thoughts on the Balor thing as well, but yeah.
I also want to see, I don't want just a regular match between Punk and Reigns.
Okay.
Give me Hell in a Cell. Give me something, because they do have a lot of history, but I kind of still feel like they're really similar. They really are kind of cut from the same cloth, the Heyman cloth, per se. And man, I changed my mind, WWE.
Okay.
Change my mind.
Change my mind. All right. That's fair. So then we have the winner of the women's Royal Rumble is Liv Morgan. So by the way, we both fan casted the results correct. We both picked Reigns to win the men's Rumble, unless Chris Jericho showed up. And then we both picked Liv to win the win, which I love that Liv Morgan, who is such a heel, but she is her and Dom together. But Liv on her own is such a great heel. She is truthfully, hit me the other day. she is truthfully this generation's Shawn Michaels is as a female, but there's so much. Her ring work is really, really good. Her personality, her facials, so much
Her
about
sweet
her.
chin music.
Yes, or Cheeks music.
Sexy boy.
She actually plays with a couple of his. I've noticed. I think, because you see it some of the hearts and things, and she plays into the girlfriend thing. So she started integrating some of the Mysterio things into her gear, especially her gear that she wore for the Rumble, which she had to be completely covered up. So there was like the Mysterio wings and things that are typically on Ray's mask. All these things. She actually wears a top sometimes that has, since she doesn't have an actual abdomen tattoo, where it's actually blazing in the top Mysterio the way that Ray has his. So I just really give her all the flowers in the world. As someone that coming out, I remember watching her in NXT, and I just thought she's a ripoff of Alexa Bliss, and she has straight up just soared. So with that being said, and I like that they have juxtaposed it. So Reigns quickly challenged CM Punk. Liv Morgan has not made her decision. I'm assuming she'll make a decision before we get to Elimination Chamber, because they'll decide who the Elimination Chamber person can challenge. But right now, would you rather see Liv versus Stephanie McCure for Raw, or Liv versus Jade Cargill on SmackDown?
I think Stephanie McCure. I don't. Man, Jade Cargill doesn't do much for me, except for when she's against Bianca Belair.
Okay.
I don't know if I care to see that match, Liv against Jade.
I also don't think we'll get that by the fact that I don't see them having Liv lead the Judgment Day, and they also aren't going to move the entirety of the Judgment Day to SmackDown. But I do like the idea that they're kind of pulling us out a little bit. I am warming up to Jade. I think her as a heel and a badass heel works much better.
Well, I think she's finally starting to get better. I mean,
she is getting better.
There was a lot of
And her match with from SmackDown, her match against Jordan Grace was really good. I'm not really that much on the Jordan Grace bandwagon.
Yeah,
I know people are really hyped for her coming over from TNA. I didn't really see a whole lot from what little bit of I watched of NXT, and since she's been elevated, I personally would love the time they're given to both Jordan Grace and Julia. Give that to Chelsea Green. Seriously, give that to Chelsea Green. She is fantastic. Chelsea Green, give her flowers, folks. Get a belt back around her waist. We need that. All right. So then a couple other things we finish up. So I'm going to throw out the people that are in the Elimination Chambers as I'm recording. And my question basically is going to be, same question twice. Do you think it'll be one of the people that's already qualified for the chamber, or do you think it'll be someone else? All right. So for the men's chamber, we have Cody. By the way, that match between Cody, Sami Zayn, and Jacob Fatu was one of the best matches I've seen.
It was good.
And I'm really digging Drew McIntyre as a heel champion. He has really risen to the occasion. But with that being said, the winner of the Elimination Chamber will actually challenge Drew McIntyre. So do you think it will be Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, LA Knight, or someone else?
Randy Orton. I'm gonna go with Randy. This is my heart pick, by the way. My heart pick. I Randall feel like they need to do something with Randy right now, because right now, I mean, he's not on the shelf. He's there. He's, fans still love him. He's in the best shape he's ever been, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs a good WrestleMania shot. I want Randy or I want LA Knight. Yeah.
There you go. Randy is in that unique position of he wins every single match except for the title match.
Yeah.
Every match he's in, he wins and usually dominates, and somehow, but also with that being said, I think in the last few years, the only title match he had was during Cena's heel run that he lost, and that was a bad match because John Cena's heel just didn't work. We all wanted to see it, then we're like, oh God, give us a babyface John again. Because we knew it was less than a year, he's not a true heel run. He'll be a babyface when the year's up, which is what happened. But yeah, and honestly, I was hoping for Cody versus Randy as the main event of WrestleMania. Obviously, we're not going to get that, but I think Drew has earned that spot. But I agree with you. I don't know if anyone's going to be, kids are going to be excited. We're not his core demographic. If Cody wins, which honestly, I'm going to go ahead and give a little bit. He's my odds-on pick right now without knowing who the other 3 competitors are. Like if it will be Brock, or I think Gunther will be in there at some
Gunther
point
will be
too.
in there.
Unless something happens with Gunther doesn't qualify. But still, we shall see with that. So you're saying Orton out of the men's, and then the women's chamber is Alexa Bliss, Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley. Do you think it'll be one of those 3 ladies? Again, until Liv picks, right now it could be either championship, but Alexa, Tiffany, or Rhea, or do you think it will be someone else?
I think as of right now, I'm going to go with one of the 3 that we have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Tiffany. I think Tiffany time. Yep. I think the fans love her.
Yep.
And Rhea doesn't. I mean, honestly, neither does Randy. Randy doesn't need another belt, but Rhea, I mean, like, you can watch her with a belt or watch her chase a belt, and she's still going to be on top.
I also think, Mommy's always going to be on top. And I also think they have other plans for Rhea for this year's Mania, given that her and Io are the tag champs. And we've heard the Bellas say they want their shot at it. I think what we'll get is the Bellas versus Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. That's a step down for her, but I honestly foresee that being the first match of either night 1 or night 2, just so you can hear Rhea's music and that the crowd would go nuts. So I think that's what we'll see is, again, night 1 or night 2, probably night 1. It's going to be quiet. It's going to go dark. We hear This Is My Brutality. She's going to come out and they're going to have their match with the Bellas. So I think Rhea is always the main eventer. Like you said, she doesn't need the belt. But I also think she will be back in title contention before 2026 is over. All right.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we are both excited for the Elimination Chamber. And I'm assuming you've heard the news about Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
He's out with a hernia surgery. That probably means he'll be back in plenty of time. And then hopefully we will get Breaker versus Seth Rollins. Last question. Who do you think the masked man is? So they've done enough things now, and I think they've listened to fan information. I don't think it's Seth, but I also, given the attack that happened on Austin Theory a couple weeks ago now, it wouldn't be Adam Pearce, given the fact they pointed out Pearce in his suit came out too quick for Pearce to be the person in the hood. So any thoughts on who the masked hoodie person is?
I think it's going to be Grayson Waller.
I can see that. But also
one of the first masked man was Austin Theory.
Yep.
Next one is Grayson Waller. Austin Theory left Grayson. And
I think Waller would, because he's not doing anything as the third. He's as Big G. The New Day. He's got a lot of talent. I actually liked him when they were A-Town Down Under. I actually liked Grayson Waller more than Theory. He doesn't have the athletic skills that Theory has. I think he's a natural heel, but he's cocky enough that can get over as a babyface as well. So I'm going to ride with you with that. So thank you, sir. And as always, Brad, I always enjoy when we wrestle. All right, my friend. What's next, brother?
All right, so this is our main topic of the show. This is what we're going to do is we're going to talk about our favorite African-American DC characters, because this is Black History Month, and
yes, sir.
It's so here we go. I'm going to give 10, Brian's going to give 10, and then we're going to discuss who are we going to put on our Mount Rushmore of the top African-American DC characters. Brian, would you like to go first on this one?
If you don't mind, I will go first.
Yeah.
So I split mine up.
But hey, before you get going,
yes.
I want to make a prediction.
Okay.
I think that we're going to have at least 5.
You're over under 5. You're over under 5.
I'm going to say 5.
Okay.
You know what? No, I'm going to say 6. I'm going to go 6. And you know what? Yeah, I'm going to say 6. And we're going to. I want to say this before you get going, because we don't talk these through prior.
No, we do not. So I'm going to give you a little information, not about anyone on the list, but see if it changes your thought process.
Okay.
So when I came with my 10, I decided I would do 5 heroes and 5 villains. We said this is our top 10 characters.
Mm-hmm.
So half of my list are villains, half of my list are heroes. Does that change your prediction of 6?
No.
Okay, let's do it. So if you're ready, I'll give you my list.
I'm ready, man.
All right, sir. So I'm going from 10 to 1, and these are based on my enjoyment of the character. So number 10, and I looked at him across both comics and live action DC Entertainment Universe properties, and here they are. Number 10, I'm going Amanda Waller. So I've loved every version of Amanda Waller. She, to me, is the Nick Fury of the DC Universe, and I love her so much. By the way, have you seen the trailer for Spider-Man Noir? I think it's what popped in my head.
Oh God, yes, I love it, man. They're releasing it in black and white and in color.
I saw that, and I got to see it in black and white. You got to see it in black and white.
Absolutely.
Now, maybe when it streams and you watch it in color, but definitely on the big screen, it's got to be in black and white.
Yeah.
All right. Number 9, Static. Love Static. Love Static Shock, the show. Static is one of my favorites. Number 8, he's one of the lesser known villains, but I really liked him. I'm going with Killer Croc. Number 7, Firestorm. I love Firestorm. I think I've shared this on the pod several times. Firestorm is one of my favorite characters, and the Jason Roush part of the Matrix is a person of color, so I'm going with Firestorm. Number 6 is Bloodsport. Number 5.
You almost made my list.
Number 5, Cyborg. How can you not love Cyborg? Every version that they've done of Cyborg has been fantastic. When I started watching the old school Justice League or Super Friends cartoon, Cyborg was without a doubt one of my absolute favorite characters. Cyborg and Firestorm ran their neck and neck for a long time. Number 4, the Black Manta. Number 3, my personal favorite Green Lantern, John Stewart. Number 2, once you play by the Rock, I say we can count you as an African American. So I'm going with Teth Adam, or is in his name, Black Eye Adam. And then number 1, Brad, you know me so well. Who's my number 1? A person of color from the DC universe and a hero. Who is my number 1?
Well, Brian, that is some fair play right there, buddy. That is Mr. Terrific.
You know it, sir. So that is my list. Okay.
Okay. I got to tell you, we have 6 the same. Seriously.
My buddy called it. All right. Let's hear him.
My number 10 is 1 Teth Adam, Black Adam. He's powerful. He's a good guy. He's a bad guy. What is he going to be? You don't know. I mean, he was in the first, was it Justice League, one like a million BC or whatever.
Yep.
So, cool. Black Adam is just a badass character.
Yeah.
There's probably more you can do with Black Adam than you can with Shazam, but you know what?
I prefer him over Shazam so much.
Yeah.
I've always, comic and in the movies, definitely like the character much more. Yes, sir.
And the Black Adam movie was really good. Oh, we got a kid coming in here. Hey, do you want to say hi?
Yeah.
Before I get too deep into everything? Hold. What am I holding? Okay, I'm gonna hold. Okay. Yeah.
Hi.
Hey there, Princess Leia. How are you?
I'm good. I was reading upstairs.
What were you reading?
I'm reading a book called Redeeming 6. I'm on page 310. I'm not even halfway.
You gotta get a little closer to the mic, sweetie.
Oh, I said I'm almost 300 pages. No, I am 300 pages in and I'm not even halfway through the book.
When did you start the book?
Around 5 days ago.
Oh, wow. Look at you plowing through. Nice job. Fantastic. All right. Hey, I got a question for you. Do you have a favorite African-American character from the DC universe? So like Justice League, Teen Titans, anything of that nature. Do you have a favorite black character?
Oh, what's that one in Peyton Go?
Beast Boy?
No.
Cyborg?
Cyborg.
Nice job. Booyah, as he would
That
say.
guy's so funny.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Carrie Payton played his voice as him, and
Carrie Payton.
he's a famous actor / voice actor. Awesome guy.
Isn't
Yep.
Black Panther? Isn't
That's
Black
Marvel.
Panther's in Marvel.
But that's coming
DC
up.
is-
That's coming up
is Cyborg.
soon.
Cyborg
Yep.
is in DC.
Okay.
Victor Stone
Okay.
and a mother box. All right, tell Brian about it.
Ooh, I had a concert thing yesterday.
And how'd you do?
Oh, I got one of the highest scores. it's this thing called the Skiba Large Group.
Okay.
It's where all these middle schools go to Norwalk. I was there at like 9:30 until 2:30 p.m.
Nice.
Because there's the A Day for band, which is mine, and then there's the
Okay.
B Day, which is the second band of ours, and then there's
Okay.
the C Day band. They call it C Day. It's actually the honor band. Which
Okay.
I'm also in. And you get scored. The highest score you can get is a 1+. And out of like the 11, I think my band was the only one that got a 1+. Except it's weird because it wasn't the honor band that got it. It was just the regular band. But like you played it, you warmed up for 30 minutes, and then you played it in front of judges, and then the judges like critiqued you, and then they like gave you a thing, and then they told
Yep.
you what you could do better.
Well, as a band geek myself, that's pretty much how it goes. But that's fantastic. So be very proud of yourself.
Yeah. And I got concessions there, and I got pizza, Papa John's pizza.
Oh, okay, that wins. That wins.
And I got
All right.
Spider-Man stuff.
Very cool. Hey, I like your nails, but it's time for me and your dad to get back to it. So let me get a bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, princess.
Okay, number 10 was Black Adam. Number
Yes, sir.
9 is probably one of you and I's can probably agree. We're not a huge fan of the Superman, but we are a big fan of Steel. Sometimes, it is hammer time, and sometimes you just
Even
can't
the
touch this.
Even the Shaquille O'Neal version. Yes.
Yes,
And by
he
the
is
way,
too legit to quit.
Yes, and by the way, had I not decided to split my list half and half that I did, still would have totally made the list. So we've had 7 in common. All right.
And next is number 8 is one of the best DC villains for Aquaman. You look at
Yep.
he's Black Manta, man. I mean, like, what can you say? You can't have a good list. I try to put a few villains on mine as well. Next, the one character so DC is finally starting to do something with them, although I don't like what they're doing, but I kind of get it. Static should be played as the DC's Spider-Man. He should be he should be all about the town, flying around. He should be like almost idolizing these superheroes.
Absolutely.
And like but he can hold his own.
Right.
But right now, I like who he's working with Batman Beyond, but he's older, so he's kind of like Static is an older version of Static Shock working with Batman Beyond. I haven't read it. I think issue 2 just dropped. I think I will pick it up. I'll pick up at least number 1 just to check it out. Next, number 6, a character that I feel is one of the most relatable characters in all of DC. Because he's a principal, man. Black Lightning, Jefferson Pierce.
Yes.
Dude, this guy needs to be paired up with Green Arrow. Now, I'm not saying that just because I'm a huge Green Arrow fan, and we would probably do like several episodes on that.
Absolutely.
But I think they would fit. I really think that Black Lightning and Green Arrow, whether Jefferson Pierce is in Star City or or Green Arrow is going to Gotham or wherever they go,
right.
Make it work, because I think there could be a great dynamic between Black Lightning and Green Arrow. We almost got it in the Arrowverse.
Yeah.
But
I really, and Black Lightning again was really close on the list. I also like the idea, like you said, he's a school principal. Mm-hmm. He's a senior hero of using. You just talked about it before with Static, of using him more as a mentor, almost the way that we also like the really great JSA comics use Black Cat as a Wildcat, not Black Cat, Wildcat as a mentor. It using him as a mentor of some of those younger heroes. So like Static, like Rocket, and I think that will work so well with that piece. And again, and his powers and status are similar enough. Also, when you're talking about Static and the comparison to Spider-Man, especially the Peter Parker version of it, which is one of the things that they've talked about with that is that Peter Parker, Spider-Man, constantly holds back, and that he was to when the Doc Ock comment where he's better than Spider-Man when he possesses Peter's body because he doesn't care. He doesn't care and doesn't have that overwhelming sense of compassion. Not saying compassion's bad, but he doesn't hold himself back. Static's powers, by their very foundation, if he, again, due to youth, insecurity, anxiety, whatever, that could be just a storyline within itself, is Black Lightning, helping Static just really realize how powerful that he is, and he could be that top tier Omega level, that's a Marvel term, for this. So I would love to see them really use Jefferson Pierce so much more than they're doing now. Plus, I like the TV show as well.
Absolutely, man. Like the first 2 seasons of Black Lightning was fantastic. And then just like all the other ones, it kind of went off. I think the only Arrowverse show that I think stayed and really good was Legends of Tomorrow. Even the Flash had its whatever. Like we have 17 Flashes in a season. Yeah. Number 5, man. You might say that my number 5 pick is an icon. Another character, great character, milestone character.
Yes.
The fact that DC, I don't know if they can't do anything or they won't do anything, or because they own the characters, or they just bring them. Okay, Milestone was great.
Right.
Bring it into DC.
Yes.
Let these characters interact with all the other characters, because
flourish. Absolutely,
man, Icon can go toe to toe with Superman. I mean,
and that I'm for that matchup. I'm for that matchup. Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So they've got Icon, they've got Blue Marvel. I mean, they have such great characters and with fantastic storylines, supporting characters, all these things that you're right. Just shine a light on them, let them do it. Just let them do it.
Yeah.
So
Especially
Icon is a great choice.
Yeah, especially in where it's at right now, because we have fatigue with a lot of these characters. So why not throw Static in Bloodhaven and let him work with Nightwing?
Yes.
I mean, geez, like that writes itself.
Right.
Like let's have Icon and Rocket, have their own city, and Batman shows up in that city because he's like, man, you can do so much, man. So much. DC, call us. Next, my number 4, Cyborg, dude. What about this? What is Cyborg turn villain? Cyborg is DC doesn't know what to do with Cyborg. Can you name 3 Cyborg specific villains?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely
Great
not.
Character. They don't know what to do with him.
No, he's always a member of the team. Even when he was the leader of the Titans, it still was about Robin or Nightwing and Starfire or Beast Boy. He's the glue, but he's never featured. And the same thing when he's a member of the Justice League, he's there. And when you look at his power set, his backstory,
he's a program.
They treat him as we need you, but they don't let him shine. So 100%.
Man, you could
100%.
tell a great story with like Lex Luthor or somebody like corrupting.
Absolutely.
A Cyborg.
Absolutely.
Or Doom or Darkseid corrupting Cyborg.
Yes.
And turning him into a villain and make all the heroes fight them to bring Cyborg some type of importance in the DC.
And they could even scale it down more than that. We talked earlier in the pod about those street level villains and those street level heroes, street level stories. Give me, if you don't know what to do with Cyborg, show me Victor Stone. Like, show me the struggles he has with being at this point more machine than human being. His one of my favorite panels I ever saw, and it was from a Titans comic, was actually Beast Boy walking into Cyborg's room unannounced and seeing Cyborg disassembled, and where he has to disassemble himself at night because of the constant pain, and for his system to upgrade, where you see literally a head, a spine, and a little bit of one arm, and everything else has been taken. And they do it greatly because people realize, like, oh, this is the part of your life we don't see, right? And Cyborg's upset, like, that's why you always knock when you come into my room. Like, show me that. Show me Vic Stone trying to have a love life. Show me Vic Stone again in a world of AI, which again this is so timely. In the world of AI, where is he within that, right? So you could play you play in so much of that. So again, I also agree with you that I think Cyborg could be greatly enhanced. All right,
my next number 3 is terrific. Fair play all the way, man.
Yes.
I love that he's getting his flowers now. I mean, he's got a year 1 working in DC or in comics. I don't have any of the floppies. I think I'll probably go buy number 1, but then I'll buy the trade when it comes out as well. Man, you said everything about Mr. Terrific. Dude, he's one of the smartest people in all DC.
2025. Absolutely stole Superman 2025.
Yeah, absolutely. Next, my number 2 is Amanda Waller.
Yes.
Just because, man, she could be a hero.
Yep.
She could be a villain.
Yes.
But she's always a necessary evil.
100%.
Hear me out. I have a pitch for Amanda Waller.
Okay.
I'm going to put Amanda Waller in the absolute universe.
Okay.
As the president of the United States.
Yes.
Amanda Waller should be the president of the United States in the absolute universe. DC Comics. Where are you with that? Scott Snyder, what are you doing, man? Let's have this. I want to see it right now, please.
So can I guess your number 1?
Yes.
So this shows you when you've been doing this long enough, when your buddies, your tag team partners. He knew my number 1 was going to be Mr. Terrific, and before we got started, your number 1 can be only one person. The Green Lantern, to me, not a Green Lantern, not one of the lanterns, but the Green Lantern, John Stewart.
Yes.
I am so hyped for lanterns, I cannot even tell you.
Oh, dude. I mean, we're a month away. We're like a month and a half away now.
Somewhere around
late March.
Yep.
So I mean, like, we'll figure something out. I want to do something special for the lanterns when the show comes out. But man, like, John Stewart, he is the best Green Lantern.
He is.
He should be the leader of the Justice League. I know he's been the leader of the Green Lantern Corps. Right. However, I like him as the leader of the Justice League, and I know they have some interactions, but I would love for them to develop more of a working relationship with Nightwing. I think that John Stewart and Nightwing could really tell some cool stories. Because you're always going to have Green Arrow and Green Lantern. You're always going to have that hard traveling heroes. But man, John Stewart, I mean, just everybody loves Hal Jordan. I mean, my favorite Green Lantern is Kyle Rayner, but the best Green Lantern is John Stewart. Absolutely.
And I've said it before, my favorite version of Hal Jordan is Spectre Hal Jordan.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In Kyle Rayner, man, I mean, straight out of the 90s, they gave him this great origin story with the dead girlfriend in the fridge. I mean, you're never going to forget that origin ever. But also, Kyle Rayner, I mean, like right now he's a Green Lantern in KO. Green Lantern. But he was a White Lantern. Every time he would show up, he would be a White Lantern.
Right.
Which is like purity. So the white and the White Lanterns are like all the emotions put together, so he can use them all. I kind of feel like that's cheating in the Lantern.
It is a bit.
But we can debate that all day long. Brian, we got 6 the same, and I did call it.
You did.
So we need to make a Mount Rushmore of our top African American DC characters, and I think easily 2 of them are on there. I think easily Mr. Terrific and John Stewart are going to be
absolutely.
Okay. Who do we think in number 3?
All right, so I'm scanning both of our lists right now. So
do we think Amanda Waller deserves a spot in there?
I'm thinking
I mean, she's
before
been around for years.
I'm thinking before Waller, my heart went to Cyborg. Because I feel that not only has he been around for a while, he's been a Titan, he's been a member of the Justice League. He has at least they've attempted a bit of a solo, and I think there's a lot there. So I think definitely Cyborg.
And I think Cyborg also, I mean, like, he's one of the most famous African American DC characters. So I mean, definitely shining that light definitely helps. I mean, like, and even more so than
Yeah, and that's the biggest juxtaposition of DC versus Marvel is Marvel. And again, most of them in Marvel, and really if you look at just where two primary characters, Black Panther and Storm, where they sit in the Marvel universe, and when Falcon becomes Captain America, I mean, there are some very prominent African American characters, and DC probably has more if you did a head count. But it's the positioning that they're given within the world of Marvel. And that goes back to Stan Lee and the origins of the X-Men, right? That absolutely is meant to be an allegory and a metaphor for the civil rights movement of the 60s, the African-American civil rights of the 60s, hence X-Men. If you don't get that, then try a little harder. But the other side of it is when you look at on the DC side, I think 3 of the 4 would definitely be, and they would serve very vital roles. So John Stewart's gonna be your captain, your steadiness, your tactician. Then Mr. Tripp's gonna bring the brains. Yes, the will of it.
The willpower.
Mr. Terrific has the connection to the JSA and the JLA. He's gonna be your techie one,
and smart guy. I mean, this is the guy that you go to when you want something, when you need when you have a question. Yeah. And
then Cyborg's got all the tech and the stuff from the motherboard, the mother box. I am curious, does Cyborg then go to Mr. Terrific when he needs an upgrade? Like, hey, hey, Mr. Terrific, hey, Michael, I was I accidentally opened an email and now my leg won't work. So can you help a brother out? So,
oh my gosh, that would have been a good episode of Teen Titans Go, by the way.
It would have been. So then,
do we put do we think Static, or do we go all heroes, or do we get Amanda Waller? I think it's Amanda Waller or Static.
And they both, again, Static's the heroes. We've got 3 heroes already.
Yeah.
He also would be that next generation. So you've got that clear lineage between Mr. Terrific. So Terrific and Stewart would be peers. Cyborg would be a little younger, at least in most of the canon. And then you got Static Shock, who would be next in that. Also, though, I like the idea of Waller because she would be, if we were looking at Mount Rushmore also as a team, you need a Nick Fury, you need a Professor X, you need someone that is the visual head of this and really is the person that does all the behind the scenes things. So as much as I like Static, I think I'm coming around for it being Amanda Waller.
I'm good at that, man. So here is our Mount Rushmore of African American DC characters. Brian S. Dennis, why don't you give it to us?
All right, we've got Mr. Terrific, who I believe is the 3rd smartest man within DC. You've got John Stewart, the greatest Green Lantern. You got Cyborg, the man that walks in 2 worlds, physical and AI. And then you've got, leading the Brain Trust, the one that no one wants to mess with, Amanda Waller. That is the Mount Rushmore of African American DC characters. You can bet on it, folks.
That is some fair play right there.
Love it.
And we are going to go into totally not canon.
Get it.
Right, so here's how we're going to do this. I have a couple of characters from movies that you've seen.
Okay.
And here's what you're going to do. One, I want you to catch us up to where this character is today. Okay. And because we kind of themed this as a DC comic podcast today, I need you to put these characters into their place, into DC character, into the DC universe. Where do they fit in? Who are they going to hang out with? Who are they going to have beef with? All right, you're going to catch, there might be a similar vibe going through these characters.
Okay.
All right. So, Brian, in the first instance of totally not canon,
Yes, sir.
I need you to put Jules Winfield from Pulp Fiction into DC Universe and tell us where he fits. You could bring his buddies if it was so. Pulp Fiction is
Yes.
in DC. We're
Yes.
gonna play it though.
Okay, so this was gonna. I'm gonna love this one. Thank you. So I love Jules Winfield, who coincidentally is played by the godfather of this podcast, Samuel Jackson, where the L stands for mother. All right. So with that being said, if we're gonna pick up Jules where Jules Winfield left us off, Jules Winfield was gonna walk the earth, as he said, basically like kung fu. Walk the earth, meet new people, solve crime. At this moment, we will encounter Static Shock. So Static loses an incredibly horrific battle. He's lies broken, bloody, and he may even be found in Blood Alley. Who finds him, though, isn't the Doctor, it's not the Bat, it's not Nightwing, it's no one from the Justice League. It is our buddy Jules Winfield. And Jules explains to him that in order for him to protect the sheep, he has to become the mother effing wolf. And he gives him a choice. You can go back and continue to do what you've done, or you can make a change. You can become who you always were meant to be. And I love the idea of taking Jules, who's a hitman, who is on his own way of reclaiming who he is, spending time with this powerful team who just doesn't know how to amplify their powers, who has lost sight of who they are, who honestly is afraid to be the powerful person that they are. And I feel that would be the beginning of that. So it would be again a very scaled down street level part of that. He actually wouldn't allow him to use his powers at first. He would show him injustice. He will be very much the way that if you look at the movie version, Ra's al Ghul in the early formation of Batman with Bruce Wayne, of showing him the complexities of life, but going, you, at the end of this, letting the young man get very frustrated, going, all these people wish they had the power to change the world. You have the power to change the world. And you see him grab Static's hands, and as Static begins to realize the power that he literally holds in his hands, you see the charge, you see the lightning, you see the power, and that would be the end of like the first arc of the Static Shock Jules Winfield story.
So there might be some Pulp Friction.
I like that. I think what
All
his
right,
girlfriend
next.
said.
Next, all right. Well, it is Valentine's Day weekend.
It is.
Okay.
Where'd you hear my honest ad?
All right, next, Brian.
Yes, sir.
I need you to take Mace Windu, and I need you to put him into the place that he belongs is DC.
Okay.
He was out the window in
Yes.
Coruscant,
Yes.
and he's made it a long time in the future in a galaxy
Yes.
far, far away.
Yes.
Finds himself in DC. Where does he fit in, and what is his role?
Mace Windu is going to be found, again, also played by Samuel Jackson, the godfather of our show, where the L stands for mother. He's cast out of the window. He enters a wormhole where he travels from a galaxy far, far away and a time long, long ago, where eventually, in this cocoon of force magic that is protecting him, there's a light. Is it lime? No. Is it money? No. But it is quite possibly an emerald light, where he is discovered by the Lantern Corps. Upon regaining consciousness, he wakes up, explains who he is, begins to try and figure out who he is, and we see, due to the sheer power of his indomitable will, the various rings held by the Lantern Corps, picture this, begin to react to him. And one by one, the rings leave their current ring bearer and slowly cover his outstretched lightsaber. And he becomes the true Emerald Knight. He is the one to unite the Lantern Corps. He is the one that will lead the Lantern Corps into the future. He may even challenge the Guardians in their sight of supremacy. That will be the story of Mace Windu, the ultimate Green Lantern.
All right, man. I got one more, if that's
Got
okay.
another one. All right.
Got one more.
I wonder
All
where
right.
we're pulling this one from.
Right.
No Frozone?
No Frozone.
Okay.
I need you to take Mr. Senior Love Daddy from Do the Right Thing.
Ha.
I need you to put him into DC Universe where his rightful place is.
All right. He's going to keep doing, again, played by Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
The L stands for, This is going to be really straightforward. He is going to be the voice of the voiceless that you hear across Gotham and Bloodhaven, just leading us through the night. Can you imagine this? We get at the end of a long day. Barbara Gordon returns to her apartment. And I like Oracle Barbara Gordon better than Batgirl Barbara Gordon. So you've got Oracle returning home. She's had a long day of coding. Dick Grayson has not delivered on his first name for the 5th time this month. She sits there. She climbs in the bed. She turns on the radio. And there's that voice. All right. Across town, you've got, or across the rest of Gotham, you've got Bruce and Damian Wayne in a training exercise. As they're finishing up, Alfred comes down, brings them their food, forces them to eat. And because they are a stoic father and son, there's no communication, turns on the radio. There's that voice. All right. And it will be scene after scene after scene beyond Gotham, Bloodhaven, and even a little bit of Metropolis, of the voice that comforts the heroes at night is that. And you know, you got to give us a little Starfire, got to give us a little Zatanna, just like, hey, making it happen, Captain. So that would be how he would be the love daddy of the DC universe, and that's what we would hear his voice every night in the DC universe.
All right, man. That was fun. I almost put Shaft in there, but, maybe for another time.
Yeah. By the way, that would be the voice that comforts Lois when Clark Kent proves again why he is faster than a speeding bullet. There it is.
All right,
yes.
man. I believe it's your turn for a game for me.
All right. Okay. So I'm bringing back the same plot, new characters. And this, again, is a movie that Brad and I, I'm sure, have seen multiple times. But I just want to see if you can figure out, giving clues, hints, and, again, the same plot, but using citations from other works that the actors have done. So, again, same plot, new characters. Are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Here's the pitch of the plot. Instead of Hey Auntie, this movie is about Hey Uncle. We hear the story of a non-Cosby kid as he navigates the mean streets of the city of brotherly love, and he learns how to play hardball. Along the way, he meets a scrapper who motivates him to listen in a variety of ways. His uncle and mentor advises him to draw first blood, but to always seek the daylight. Encouraged to approach every obstacle as a demolition man and to never experience dread. The ending is not a cliffhanger as our hero goes over the top.
Okay. Give it to me one more time.
All right.
I think I got it. I just want to see
Instead of Hey Auntie, this movie is about Hey Uncle. We hear the story of a non-Cosby kid as he navigates the mean streets of the city of brotherly love and learns how to play hardball. Along the way, he meets a scrapper who motivates him to listen in a variety of ways. His uncle and mentor advises him to draw first blood, but to always seek the daylight. Encouraged to approach every obstacle as a demolition man and to never experience dread, the ending is not a cliffhanger as our hero goes over the top.
Creed?
Creed is it, sir.
All right, man.
Ding.
All right.
For the listening audience, just pack this real quick. So, Michael B. Jordan, the star of the Creed series, famously says, "Hey, Auntie," to Queen Ramonda when he gets into the city of Wakanda forever, or the country of Wakanda forever. But in this one, it's about him rediscovering his relationship with his uncle. So that is played by Sylvester Stallone. We hear the story of a non-Cosby kid. 2 references, actually. So, number one, his adopted mother in the movie is Felicia Rashad, who also played Claire Huxtable famously. But also, Michael B. Jordan did do a really, I believe, had a very brief cameo in the later years of The Cosby Show. City of Brotherly Love, obviously Philadelphia. Then there's citation of other things in his career, such as Hardball. He meets a scrapper, so Tessa Thompson, who plays his girlfriend and ultimately his wife in the Creed series. She also is in the MCU as Scrapper 181, I believe, but also Valkyrie. To listen to a variety of ways, she is hard of hearing, and eventually becomes totally deaf throughout the movies. His uncle and mentor, again, played by Sylvester Stallone, and these are all Stallone movies. So we've got Draw First Blood, To Seek Daylight, To approach every obstacle as a demolition man, and to never experience dread. And then finally, the ending is not a cliffhanger as he goes, because he has to move the thumb. Remember, the thumb is what changes it, right? If you move your thumb, you win the arm wrestling and go over the top. So you're exactly right, sir. Creed would be this week's same plot, new characters.
All right, man. That was good. I liked it. We had some good fun games this time. You got an honest ad.
I do. So, Brian and I are recording on February 15th. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. We hope everybody enjoyed your day. And I'm Brad. I hope you did as well. So, I'm going, but not everybody enjoys Valentine's Day. So, this week's honest ad is, but hey, look at today. The candy's at least half price, right? So, today's honest ad is I looked at a variety of characters across myth, magic, television, movie, video gaming, and comic books to tell you the Lonely Hearts Club of our Nerdverse and this week's honest ad about Valentine's Day. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Roses are red, the Smurfs are blue. With only one Smurfette, you'd be sad too. Now imagine you're Shaggy, your best friend named Scoot. Fred gets all the girls, while your hopes go down the tubes. You live in a town of bedrock, but you're not married to Wilma or Betty. Your nights are so lonely, even Dino starts to look pretty. You're a Mario brother, but you wear green, not red. The only peach you can touch is found under the bed. Last but not least, you're Robin, the boy wonder, surrounded by Barbara, Zatanna, and yes, the woman of wonder. But unfortunately, you're screwed with the cards you're dealt. They all prefer Batman, so you're left playing with the batteries in your utility belt. This week's honest ad, the Lonely Hearts Valentine's Club, sir.
I love it. I love it, man. All right. So, Better Than Us, Human of the Week. You know what? If you don't mind, I'll go first on this one.
Please go for it, sir.
Got to talk about Brad Arnold from Three Doors Down.
Okay.
Man, good rock band. I used to listen to him all the time, especially when I was in the military.
I bet.
A lot of good songs, a lot of good, more slower lover songs in there as well. And so, died of cancer, and it's super sad. So there you go, 3 doors down. Oh, guess you're away from the sun. Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Well, sir, my bad on human, we're going to be very similarly vain. So we also lost this week. In fact, just a couple days ago, we lost James Vanderbeek. So while I was not the biggest Dawson's Creek fan, I absolutely loved Varsity Blues. I don't want your life. Just fantastic. He actually also later in his career had some really good roles in film and television. Got very, very serious as an actor. Not that those other shows were not well. He actually was on The Singer, The Masked Singer. I have to look that up. He was on The Masked Singer earlier last year or later last year. So again, just give James Vanderbeek just a lot of credit. So again, gone too soon. Also died of cancer. Actually, Alfonso Rivera, who many people will probably know from his time as on the first one as Carlton. He's also the host of Dancing with the Stars. Actually posted on a variety of socials photos that he took with Vanderbeek. They were close friends shortly before Vanderbeek died, of them just really saying goodbye. So again, sounds like a really overall really good human being. I think I saw left behind 6 children. So again, sometimes life hits us all, and that's why we need these things to give us some escapism. But my better enough human of the week is the Beak, James Vanderbeek.
All right, man. And with that, do you have any words of wisdom?
As always, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for joining us in what is the best part of our week. And we hope it is a great part of yours. So as you're starting your week, just remember these words of wisdom from your buddies Brian and Brad. Remember, first off, no retreat, no surrender. And the Goonies, never say die.
Sometimes growth means admitting you were wrong quietly and never bringing it up again. And remember, somewhere, someone is confidently wrong and somehow winning. Felt that was kind of, All right.
Fair.
All right, so keep your eyes peeled for TikToks and shorts dropping all week. And watch for your chance to jump into the chaos live. Don't forget to follow, like, and drop a comment, share, and leave a 5-star review to help the signal shine. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode. When the sky lights up,
we show up.
Because this is Bat Signals from
the multiverse.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, folks.